So far, I've given you examples on how credit card processors deceive businesses intentionally, or sometimes how they're just incompetent altogether. But they were at least all using the most common pay structure, called Interchange Plus. Today, I'm going to share with you something completely different, something archaic, that was killed off a long time ago because of how untransparent it was. But as a sales rep, I would still see it now and again out in the field. It's called tiered pricing. But hey, if you like paying a lot and not knowing what for, I put a link for DirecTV in the description below. For everybody else, get ready to see what the world looked like before Interchange Plus and reality that many businesses are still living in today. My name is Ivan Iglikov. No, I don't work for the KGB because I have this weird passion for analyzing credit card statements, which came to me while I was door knocking as a merchant services agent. Yep, that used to be me. I found that I love going over real statements with people, showing them all the schemes and tricks processors use to make an extra dime off their back. So the best way I found that I can show you these tricks processors use is to actually go over real statements with you. What most people don't realize is that credit card processing is the only unregulated market in the American banking sector, well supported by lobby groups. Credit card processors purposely craft their statement to be too deceptive for obvious reasons, to the point where even a business accountant can't figure out what they mean, how they work, or where crucial contractual information is hidden. So let me not waste your time, and let's get to the statement. Today I have a statement from Elavon, a very popular processor. On the first page here, you can't really tell what's happening. All you see here is that their rate is obscenely high at 4.24%. That's the highest I've seen so far on this channel. Now, on the second page is where we start seeing the pricing model. Do you see these descriptions? In tiered pricing, the processor splits all the cards into three different categories: qualified, partially or mid-qualified, and non-qualified. Each processor that uses this pricing model has their own criteria for what substitutes what. Even I, an expert, can't tell you by looking at this statement how much Elavon is overcharging. I have no idea what type of cards this business is accepting. This also makes it harder for honest agents to convince a business to switch, because you can't honestly tell how much you're going to save them, and if you're going to save them anything at all. Luckily for this business owner, he decided to trust me. Because of this, I now have the opportunity to give you a side-by-side comparison of a tiered pricing and Interchange Plus pricing for the same business. In this new statement, you can see here that every single card has its own two lines, with the discount rate on the top and the interchange on the bottom. The business owner can now tell exactly how much the processor is charging, much more transparent than this subjective pricing. But that's not all. After 1 month of processing, we were able to see by how much we lowered this business owner's effective rate. Do you know what we found out? Just by switching over to a more transparent rate, this business owner was able to lower his whole monthly bill by almost 25%. So here's something for you to take home. If you're on a tiered pricing plan, it's time to switch. Tiered pricing is objectively the worst there is. You have no idea how much your processor is charging you. Not even an expert can tell you. As Reagan said, trust but verify. But with tiered pricing, you simply just can't verify. Interchange Plus, tiered pricing, bogus fees. There are a lot of different angles processors use to try to swindle businesses. If you want my help with your statement, you can click on the link below for an in-depth analysis, or you can just send me an email at info@ivaniglikov.com, and I'll take a look at it when I have the time. But anyways, good luck, stay safe, be good. That was me, Ivan Iglikov, your Russian friend.